Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Tennessee's offense takes the field to start this game off. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. Right on the money. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Volunteers in the hurry-up. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good.
There he goes. Boy, are they loving that huge play. He's got it down to the 9.
We knew this offense wanted to come out here and let it rip through the air. This QB is in a beautiful rhythm early. Nice job with his footwork and his eyes, and he completes a big one there. Get this offense humming.
Bringing the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Here's the heat. Touchdown ball. Fired in from the red zone for the score. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bulldogs offense has the ball for the first time. To see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did. He was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend him.
Right, and that's the problem. It's so hard when your best playmaker is a tight end to plan for because how you treat him is everything, and they can still run the football with him, and they can still throw it to him, and he's just a nightmare matchup, and, you know, you want to slow him down, like make some of those easy touches a little bit harder for him, but you know he's going to get hits.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's going to run it. QB got it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. On the run, still looking. With the catch, it's Martin. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing more.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work. The Big Orange offense on the field. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Quarterbacks love throwing slants to big boys. When you've got big targets, it's hard to miss them. Great job throwing to a guy that tall, putting it near his body, and he plucks it in.
Turning it on! And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Volunteers want to move quickly.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Clinton. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Vols will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Got the back over the middle. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Get it out on the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Dogs are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it on the counter. You both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times that...
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Fakes the grab. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Quarterback may change this route. Second down, he'll throw it. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Nice pitch and catch. This receiver and quarterback have done this thousands of times. Finds the open man, throws a strike. The receiver does the rest, gets into the end zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Kentucky may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take the dub away from Kroger Field every time. The Cats have been racking up road wins since the Bear Bryant days, and they'll get another one today. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Off the play fake. Got him downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And this big orange offense getting it done in the passing game.
And great execution by the quarterback. And when you think about Tennessee offense, man, when they got their trigger man, and they've had some great ones, Peyton Manning, T. Martin, Hendon Hooker had an unbelievable run. They find that guy, man, their offenses have been so hard to stop.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Vols in a good spot here with second and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. A huge pickup, knocked out of bounds at the 30, but they are in business.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Scott. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
The Volunteers will line it up on first and 10.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball. But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Makes the catch. It's Martin. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Lining up from the 34 on first down. He'll do it himself. Makes it past the marker. Still on his feet at the 45. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And man, nobody home on defense. We've got to understand the option starts with the quarterback. Somebody has to have that guy. The defense blows an assignment, and the quarterback takes advantage and makes the big play down the field.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Dogs!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Butler. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Grab behind the line. It's Clinton. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Clinton. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Volunteers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll start this drive with a pass. That's caught. It's Riley. Breaks the tackle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. First down here for the offense. The give on the option. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Makes the grab. It's Wiley. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Bulldogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's Wiley. They stop him just a link or two short of the first. And, man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out-route connection. Nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice game. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So here is the Tennessee offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
And the ball's racing to the line in a hurry-up. Got his man on the right. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Scott. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. That'll be enough for a 1st down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm, but after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder.
Bringing that out and forcing him out of bounds, he got nothing. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking downfield very late in the half. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rake it out. Great job by the defense. Getting the sack, getting the fumble.
Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chain. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking for the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to go up top on first down. Lets it fly on the move. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half.
We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. He unleashes a long one. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Fires to the middle. Working that left side. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. He'll keep it himself. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The RPO fired complete to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Now on first and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. He'll pull it on the read. Touchdown, Georgia! And the route is on.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the right. Jesse?
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Looking for room, it's Scott. He stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying and have had very little success. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quick completion to the right. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And that one looks great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Dogs! What a play! Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
So here is the Tennessee offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row. Now they've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Leaves it with the back. Makes a man miss. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Vols with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The pull and throw off the RPO. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Got room to work. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration so my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
Makes the grab. It's Bridges.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Volunteers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot, and that means there's going to be holes, and the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. Makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
And the Volunteers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming to the game, you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Vols are facing 3rd and inches. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Looking to throw on 1st down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
When I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
Makes the catch. Got enough space, and he'll haul it in and take. End zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening. Run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, David.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. They want that clock to run. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
The Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He's going to take off. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
The running threat of the QB it gives you the +1. It's just such a headache. He can always pull it. He can give it. There's so many options, and this defense so far hasn't had a lot of answers trying to stop this offense.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into